Hi, this is Jacqueline here at the Grow Program. I'm at the Grow Program. I'm in the Grow Program. I'm doing the Grow Program. I am the Grow Program, and grow is you. Woe is not you. We growing in God, honey, no matter what. Okay. I'm tell you something. God gonna bring me the breakthrough. I'm telling you, we just got to keep growing. We got to keep growing in God no matter what it look like, no matter what it feel like, no matter what it seem like. Don't even seem right, but it is right as long as God is in it. See, when they took God out of it, everything went haywire. The whole world went haywire, went crazy. I'm telling you, the king, the legend, the president told us, that's when, the president told us, in God we trust. I'm going to put this the breakthrough, this epiphany that came to him, and he want to give you the breakthrough. Quit chasing the paper. Chase what's on the paper. Chase God. God is the way, the truth, and the light, the way to grow. That's the way we going to grow in God, honey. I'm tell you. It's so, growing in God is so beautiful. When you take the rain, the love you got within you, that side you got from God, and grow. Sow love, sow the seeds of love as far as you can get them. Just start throwing love. Just throw love everywhere. Everywhere. Throw love at the job. I'm telling you something. I got touched this morning. I was sitting here talking about coffee and how I love coffee. Me and coffee go a long way, just like Pepsi. We weren't allowed to let go of Pepsi though. But me and coffee, we went a long way back since I was a child. See, back then, the cars didn't have cup holders. Them cars didn't come with cup holders. So they had those little plastic things, and mama couldn't fit the cup inside of the cup holder, coffee cup. So I was the cup holder. I was the official cup holder, up in the front. She, when she got out the car, that's when she really drunk the Pepsi. And if she got up out her chair, I sipped some in, when she wasn't looking. She knew though. She knew. She knew. She told me she knew, and I got grown. But yeah, I would sip on that coffee, honey. I fell in love. She made it so perfect. It was just perfectly brown, perfectly sweet, just good. And I'd sip on it, and honey, that went with me all my life. And now I make it and drink it really more out of habit. Every once in a while is okay. But see, coffee done took over. I went through a period where I had to have coffee every day. I couldn't make it. I had to have coffee. If they ain't got coffee, it was just, the whole day was messed up. Wasn't no coffee. See, I'm getting over that. Ain't nothing over me. Mind over matter, mind over bladder. Because see, the coffee is running me to the bathroom. The coffee steady running me. And what I'm doing is putting a lot of water in me. Look, you don't need all that juice. Juice is sugar. Make your own juice at home. Make some juice at home. Just cut back on stuff. Don't let anything control you. Anything will take over you if you let go and let God. Stay focused and stay positive. As a king on Facebook said that. Stay focused and stay positive. Use that energy, the energy within you to be positive. Put that godly love within you. Go forth. I'm telling you. Yeah, I got touched this morning. Go forth in love, honey. By Mr. Teddy Pendergrass. I'm tell you something. Teddy Pendergrass, the king and the legend. He was about love. He taught us love. He spoke love. That's what he talked about to tell us love. So me, I'm going to go ahead and give coffee a Love TKO. That's what I'm going to do. We getting ready to let it grow. I'm going to let it grow and give it a Love TKO. Because, see, I got to grow. I can't keep running back and forth, running to and fro to the bathroom. I'm trying to help my body here. Coffee is okay every once in a while, every blue moon. But honey, I'm telling you, you got to help your body. You really do. We already fighting the oppression that's in the world. Let us not fight our body too. Let's help our body out as our body is trying to help you. It's the same thing with anything. Like your car, you take care of your car. You run your car back and forth to the mechanic. Something break down, you gonna fix that. Well, you better make sure you fix you. Get you right on the inside and the outside. You know what the doctor told you to do. It's time to do some things different. It's I'm telling you. You know, it's good doctors and it's bad doctors. It's good and bad and everything. That's why we're trying to drive it out, drive the evil and hate out, and make the world great. You know, my experiences with doctors have not been very good. Except, you know, kind of here lately, but they have not been very good. They've been wanting to prescribe all these different kind of medicines on me, and the medicines, you know, for my back, and the medicines come with side effects. You know, it wasn't that, you know, the medicine wasn't relieving the pain. It's just that I had to deal with the side effects of the medicine. The side effects was making me sick. So I had to stop taking that. I can't take that medicine and, yeah, it's going to stop the pain, but it's going to mess up some other stuff in there. Now somebody got to have some stopping sense. Somebody got to say no. You know, see, we over these bodies. We got to study and show ourselves approved. What can you do to begin to try to make some difference somewhere instead of taking all this medicine, getting sicker and sicker? So look, Mr. Teddy Pendergrass say, wake up, everybody. It's time. No more sleeping in bed. Turn on the lights, you know, light a candle. Let somebody see the light within you. You may think the whole town's laughing at him, but honey, but his soul is with the Lord. And he miss you. He love you. Two hearts are always better, me and you. We're going to go ahead and grow forth in God. Because, see, somebody gave me a message, and here I am to tell you the message is God's will shall be done on earth as it is in heaven. Let that stew in. God's will shall be done on earth as it is in heaven. So we got to go forth in love. We got to go forth in righteousness. You know, change starts with you. What you got to do every day, just pray. You know, you ain't got to get on down on your knees and beg, and just meditate. Go to the window, stand there, look to the hill. Turn the TV off. You know, turn the mess off. Turn the oppression off. Turn the news off. God is the news. The news is we growing. That's some good news. Yo, joy. Teddy sung about joy. Have joy. Joy in the morning. Joy every time the sun rises. You know it's there. The sun is there. When you wake up, the sun and rose. It's up. The sun don't sleep in. The sun come out, but the clouds hide it. They keep it away from you, but keep growing. Take the rain and the side you got from God and grow and rise up. You know, it's time to rise up and grow. Time to rise up some more. Time to rise up for sure. You know, look, we going to grow anyway. Might as well grow in God for a better way. Why you want to grow the spiritual warfare way? Ain't nothing over there. Keep stepping off in a path that, you know, stepping off in the weeds. Ain't no path over there. It may look like a clear way, but it ain't. It ain't to me. Not when you're talking about messing around over there with the PPP. Better leave that foolishness alone. That's a setup, you know, that you're going to fall in, a trap, a slip up, you know, a fall. Look, I'm telling you ain't got no PPP business. Leave that stuff alone, because there comes some more injustice. Some folks got 20 years and some folks got probation. Yo, some folks got 5 years and some folks got life. Yo, you need to leave that stuff alone. You think they throwing a dice on you. Ain't no telling. You know, it depends on how he wake up that day. What he gonna sentence you to. What you look like. Yo, what you been doing. How you been at. What's up. Where you been. Yo, they look at all of that. When it comes to Fed time, my friend. They look at all that stuff. You know, look at your past. Look at you. Yo, I mean, a book on you from the time that you was born. It's a file on you. You may not think so. It's a file on you, and it runs 9 numbers long. It's a file on you. They know everything about you. You can think you ducking and dodging and hiding from the judge. You ain't down here. Just like you ain't ducking and dodging and hiding from the judge of God. God sees everything. You know, that's how God keeps track of you through your heart. These people, they keep track of you through some numbers and different things. You know, pictures and stuff, fingerprints, all that. That's how they keep DNA. You know, I mean, it's just like technology. Technology is growing, honey. It's a whole lot. I mean, lynchings, different things, injustice. It comes in all that form. You know, the lynchings that evolve with the time, they done changed. And the oppression affects us all. All races are critical. You know, and that's not a theory. All races are critical. You're in there talking about scrapping and fighting about what they did to the slave. We all know you look like fools. We all know, even the kids know, they coming in there with hoods and Confederate flags and different stuff. And now you got the African kids want to just protest. Why they doing that? They get suspended. They get suspended out of school because they can't even stand up and fight for their rights just to say we don't like what you doing over here today. Yo, we all trying to come to school and go for a better way, and you want to come up against us with some critical race theory stuff. All races are critical. The oppression is affecting us all. Yo, you need to stop, look, and listen. Look around you. Yo, I'm telling you. Here we grow, growing in God. Somebody gave me a message, honey, and here we are. The messages of love. Keep growing in God. Keep growing, keep rising. Stop all these rumors around us every day. The rumors lead to the spiritual warfare way. The rumors, you heard what somebody said. They said that. That's what they said about you. Guess what God said about you? Did you go with that? Go with what God said about you. I know what they said, because see, they done said some stuff about me. Honey, they done called me some everything. I can sit, if I sat there and worried about what somebody said about me, let me tell you what Brian Hunt said about me, what he did, what he tried to do to me, how he tried to take me up out of here. And some other folks that tried to take me up. I could tell you some stuff, honey, but God told me to rise from the dust. Rise from the dust of oppression. It don't matter what they said. It don't matter what they say on Facebook. Honey, come on over, hop on the side, the Grow Book. Come on, because we growing in God. I'm telling you what God said about you. See, because you can sit over there and worry about what they say, what they going to do, what you heard about it too. But look, let me tell you, God got a plan over here, and here we stand. Man, woman, boy, and girl. We going to drive it out. Drive the evil and hate up out the world. We all going to rise up in God. We going to rise 2 by 2. 2 hearts are better, me and you. 2 hearts are always better. That's what the king said. Always better. So here we grow. 2 or more gathered. Okay, here we are gathered in God. In the indivisible, indivisible, and invisible. Building, that's the internet. We're going to keep on growing until we hit the net. Until we make the breakthrough. We coming for you, Celebrity Ring. Here we coming doing our godly thing. We growing up in God. I'm going to let you know. Pass me the side. I love you. Here we grow. It don't matter what you got. You can't take it with you. God ain't impressed by your things. I'm telling you. And make sure you got God in it. Just whatever you're doing. Put God in it. See, that's why we got to grow. See, because these congressmen and congresswomen can't even get together. They pretend to be one thing and go in there and find out. Now you got some Democrats who've been taking GOP donorship. Y'all knew that all along. They didn't have to tell me that. I already knew it. See, they all up in there saying they gonna do this, and once they get in there, oh no, we pretending to be this so we can get that. We gotta say this so we can have that. But see, look, you think you got some stuff going on, honey? All this evil and oppression under the sun, you ain't impressing no one. You may think you are, but in the end, you got another judge that you got to give an account to, my friend. You got to give an account to God and your evil doings on this earth. So you better get right or you're going to get left. I'm telling you, if it ain't right, it need to be left. You need to get up out of that. You all tangled all up in the spiritual warfare, but you think you looking pretty. Honey, you just looking just as, I'm telling you. See, because once you in something, you don't know. Just like I was in that marriage, and I didn't know that he hated me so. I thought I had somebody else on my side. I thought I had my husband. I thought I had something. Honey, ain't had nothing. Had something somebody else didn't want. That's what I found. So look, greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Honey, I got to call it like it is. I just got to tell it like it is. I ain't there. I'm a different kind of minister. See, I don't sit around and flaunt no robe and sit up and look behind no collar. Looking pretty. No, I got to tell it like it is. I got to come on out there. Ain't no future in your front. He told me that a long time ago. My baby was little. I was mesmerized by that video because that man had a message there. It was a message in him. He wasn't just saying something. He had a message. He was telling us something, and that message still resonates with me today. Ain't no future in your frontin'. It's time for a better way. It's time to grow up in God. Grab the side, use the rein in your life and grow. Honey, grow. It's time for a better way. Seriously, it's time to move on. Look, You are transformed. Old ways of past. There ain't none of you no more. That made who you are today. You don't so thank your past. Thank you, past. You want to keep bringing it up? Okay, while you bringing it up, all you doing is making me stronger anyway. See, because I know what I done overcame. But you want to still go back there and drag my mud all through my name. But look, no. God said, I'm a child of God. I am royalty. So I'm going to step off over here. And if you can't step off and grow with me, you're actually holding me back. So I got to let you go. Another Love TKO. I got to let you go. I got to move on in God. So I got to step over here on this side and keep growing up. The rod and the staff, they comfort me. Not that foolishness you over there talking about. No, we got to move on. We got to do some different things. We got to use love. We got to use wisdom. We got to rise up. We got to stand up because we had enough. Rise from the dust of oppression, honey. To be transformed by renewing of your mind. You don't even think that way no more. Yeah, that used to be me. I did that. I had that. See, because God knows anyway. You know, you may have duck and dodge from the past. You know, that's what I'm saying. You have to use your life as a testimony to help someone else. You see, because they already looking at you. So use your life as be a role model. They already looking at LeBron. See, first she told him to shut up and dribble. Now she like what he talking about. Now she want to hear what he's saying. She like it. Now see, because look, he always kept it raw. He a king. He always kept it raw anyway. Whatever he had to say, he just said it like it is. He gonna tell you. He ain't this and he ain't that. You know, I'm telling you, but he a role model. He's somebody we can look up to because see, he a different kind of person. He carries it royally. You know, he got kids. He got his children that are looking up to him at the same time. You know, he got a wife that are looking up to him at the same time. So, yo, he gonna tell it like it is. And now she won't listen to him. Yo, at first it was shut up and dribble. Now, okay, now he kind of talk. You know, some she want to listen to. Some she want to say. Yo, okay. So look, that's what I'm saying. We got to keep it. Yo, just keep on. Yo, wake up, everybody. Just go ahead and go with God. Yo, carry it royally. Yo, walk in royalty. You a king and a queen. Just keep, don't let the haters pull at you, because they gonna do it anyway. They gonna try to snatch you down the spiritual warfare way. Snatch you down with them the ground zero where you ain't got no hero. But up here come God. I'm telling you, God coming in like the rushing wind. And God gonna grab you up, grab some other folks up, and here we grow. We rising up in God. Bring them on, God. Here we grow. We rising up. I'm telling you. God is lifting you. God is touched. God is there with you. God is within you. The Spirit of God is within you, honey. So grow. Let go of that old stuff. Give it a Love TKO. Like I'm getting ready to do with this coffee. Every blue moon that's one thing, but not an everyday, daily thing like it's been. All these years. I didn't come in the world with coffee, with no coffee beans in my hand. All these years, drinking coffee, running after chasing coffee. And the coffee don't even taste right no more. It don't. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. I still love it, though. I still love the smell of coffee. I still love to see a Pepsi in the glass. But I can't drink it. It ain't good for me. Don't do me right. Pepsi burns going down and it burns some other stuff on the inside, too. Sorry, Pepsi, but I always love you, though. I always have love for you. I can pull up a can of Pepsi, just look at it, and I'll be all right. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. We're going to do the godly thing, kings and queens. Keep growing on for the dream. We breaking through. We breaking through. God and you. Two hearts are always better. Me and you. Two hearts. Let's grow.